Good morning, students. This is Miss Tipton. You are about to watch our first math lesson. Our first unit in math is going to be about multiplication and division. And while that's our main focus, we are going to do some work with addition and subtraction. Most of you probably remember Sticker Station from 2nd grade. Sticker Station is a popular store that sells all kinds of stickers. To keep things organized and to make buying stickers easier, Sticker Station sells stickers in different ways. You can buy individual stickers called singles, or you can buy strips of stickers that come in groups of 10. We are going to say that we want to go to the store and buy 46 stickers. Think about this number, 46. There are several different ways and combinations that I could use to buy 46 stickers, but some of the combinations are easier or more organized than others. So you might be thinking, I could take these single stickers and I could count them out one by one until I get to 46, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 46. But by doing it that way, it's going to take a while. Counting those out one by one, man, that's going to take a long time. There's probably an easier way, a faster way, and a more organized way that I could purchase those stickers. So since I want 46, I could start with my strips of 10. There's 10 stickers. Now I have 20 stickers, 30 stickers, and 40 stickers. And since I'm trying to get to 46, now I need to go to those singles, and I can count out 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And man, that was way faster than counting out individual stickers. So now I have 46 stickers. Some of them are in strips of 10, and some of them are singles. Let's look at this in a chart together. Okay, so the number of stickers that I want to purchase is 46. In picture form, that's going to look like 4 strips of 10, 1, 2, 3, and 4, with 6 singles. When I think about how many strips of 10 I have, there are 1, 2, 3, and 4, with 6 single stickers, for a total of, you guessed it, 46 stickers. If I were to write this as an equation, I would have 10, 20, 30, 40, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. Okay, let's go back to Sticker Station really quick. Now, instead of 46 stickers, I want 56. What do I need to add to get from 46 stickers to 56 stickers? If you're thinking that I just need to add one more strip of 10, you're correct. 56 is 10 more than 46, so all I need to do is purchase one more strip of 10. Okay, let's go back to our chart. Now I have 56 stickers. And as a picture, that's going to be 5 10s because I just added one more 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And I still have those 6 singles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strips of 10 and 6 singles for a total of 56 stickers. As an equation, that would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus 6 more. Now, instead of 56, I want 66. Think about what that would look like as a picture. Instead of 5 10s, I now need 6 10s because I have a 6 in the tens place. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60 still have those 6 singles. So now I have 6 strips of 10 and 6 singles for a total of 66 stickers. My equation is going to be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 plus the 6 singles right here. Are you starting to see a pattern? Let's do one more. Now instead of 66, I want 76. That means I'm going to need 7 strips of 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and I still have those 6 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I have 7 strips of 10, 6 singles. That makes a total of 76 stickers. My equation is going to be 70 plus 6. So I hope that the pattern that you're seeing is that the only digit that changed is the tens place. My ones place is a 6 every time. I didn't add any more individual stickers. I only added a strip of 10 each time. So my number increased by 10 every time I bought more stickers. Okay, so that was just a little bit of a warm-up and a review from 2nd grade to get our brains thinking about math again and to get our brains thinking about some place value. Now we're really going to dive into some multiplication. So both multiplication and division are operations that have to do with equal groups. Things like pencils or hot dogs and eggs, those are all things that are sold in equal groups. Think about when you go to the grocery store. You don't buy just one hot dog. You buy a pack of hot dogs, and it might have 8 or so hot dogs in the pack. That's a group of hot dogs. That you can also think about things like the petals on a flower or the legs on a cat. Those are things that come in a certain number of objects. Go ahead and think to yourself about some other things that come in groups. Some of the most common numbers that we see are 2s, 3s, or 4s. So we can think of several things that come in groups of 2s. For example, you have 2 ears. What about eyes? You also have 2 eyes. When you go to the store and you need new shoes, you don't just buy 1 shoe or 3 shoes. That would be silly. You have 2 feet, so you need 2 shoes. They always come in groups of 2. What about twins? That is a group of two people. They were born at the same time. You guys probably know some twins. What about things that come in threes? One thing I'm thinking of are the sides on a triangle. A triangle always has 1, 2, and 3 sides. Or when you're outside, sometimes we find a 4-leaf clover. That's kind of special, but most of the time, the leaves on a clover only come in threes, unless you're just lucky. Sometimes other things like maybe a juice box. That might be something at the grocery store that comes in a group of 3 or a pack of 3. And last, we're going to look at things that come in 4s. This one I think is easier than groups of 3. You might be thinking the legs on an animal, like a dog or a cat. Dogs and cats have 4 legs. It could also be the legs on a chair or a table. Those come in 4s. Thinking about money, there are 4 quarters in a dollar. So that's another thing we can think of that comes in 4s. Or what about the seasons in a year? There's fall, winter, spring, and summer. That is 4 seasons in a year. And I bet that you can think of other things for each category. Like I bet you can think of a lot of other things that come in 2s or 3s or 4s. You might even want to share some of those with your family members. Think of some more. Next, let's think about how we can represent things that come in groups. One of the best ways to do this is to draw a picture of those groups. So one of the last examples we talked about was that there's 4 quarters in a dollar. But how many quarters are there in $3? Well, I'm going to use a picture to represent this. I'm going to start with the bigger object, the group. In this case, that's dollars. So I'm going to draw those $3. 1, 2, 3. There are my $3. And if there's 4 quarters in each dollar, I'm going to go ahead and show that in my picture. Here's $1. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters. And it's the same for the others. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are equal groups because each group has the same amount in it. Now, to figure out how many quarters there are in $3, I have to count each object. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 quarters in $3. What about toes on a person's foot? How many toes do you have on each foot? I hope 5. So let's draw a picture. How many toes would there be on 4 feet? Well, instead of drawing actual feet, I'm going to use circles to represent those feet. Here's 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, and each foot has 5 toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now to figure out how many toes there are, I'm going to count them all. All right, now let's count these toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there are 20 toes on 4 feet. Let's do one more example. Let's think about the petals on a flower. So let's say that we have 5 flowers. I'm going to write this one out. And each flower has 6 petals. So there's 5 flowers and each flower has 6 petals. You might think, oh, I'll draw real flowers. But the cool thing about drawing equal groups is you don't have to draw realistic pictures. You don't have to draw flowers. That could take some time. So instead, we usually use squares or circles to represent our groups, and then for the objects, we just put them inside, kind of like the first 2 examples. In our first example, these rectangles represented dollars, and the dots inside represented how many quarters are in a dollar. In our second example, I didn't try to draw real feet. I knew if I tried to draw a foot, it would look crazy. So instead of trying to draw those real feet, I drew circles. And these circles represent the feet. And the dots inside represent the toes on the foot. So instead of trying to draw real flowers in this example, I'm going to draw circles. And since I have 5 flowers, I'll draw 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm pretending that those circles are my 5 flowers. Now I know that each flower has 6 petals. So I'm going to put 6 objects inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So those 6 lines represent the petals on the flower. I'm going to do that for every flower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I have 5 flowers. Each flower has 6 petals. If I want to know how many petals there are in all, I'll count all those lines inside. Let's do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I like to make a note as I'm counting. You'll see how I continue. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So, if I have 5 flowers and each flower has 6 petals, there are 30 petals in all. And you see that as I counted, when I got to the end of that group, I just made a note of how many I had counted. That helps keep me organized, and if I need to go back and recount, or if I lose track while I'm counting, I have some guidelines. So in your assignment for today, this is what you're going to be doing. Let me show you what that looks like. If it will load. Okay, here we go. You are going to be looking at things that come in groups. This is your assignment for today. You're going to read each problem, and below each problem you have some space to draw your picture. So when you turn this in, I expect to see a picture of equal groups below each problem, and then you're going to count and find the total and put that number somewhere beside it. So those are the 2 things I'm looking for, a picture and then the total when you count all the objects in the groups. And number 4 is kind of a review. This is some repeated addition. If you want to draw a picture, you can. If you want to count up in your head, you can. And then you will mark an answer choice here. So let's just think about number 1 really quick. If there are 5 cars parked in a driveway, the question wants to know how many wheels are there altogether. Well, you don't need to draw real looking cars. You could use circles or rectangles to draw those cars. And then think about how many wheels are on one car. 4, right? So you'll draw your 5 cars. You will put 4 wheels on each car and then count how many wheels there are all together. And you're going to do that for each of these problems. If you need help or you're stuck, I'll be available during office hours to assist you. Good luck!